Probably realized by now that someone has to set them up, and that someone is more than likely you. That usually means HDMI cables, memory cards, power strips, and lots of confusion. But not today. We've got some great troubleshooting tips to help you sort it all out. CNET technology contributor Katie Linendoll is here. Good morning to you, Katie.
Good morning.
Great to see you. Okay, you read the owner's manual first before you put all this stuff together. If you don't find what you're looking for in there, anywhere you can go to troubleshoot?
Owner's manuals can be very painful at times. It's like reading an IKEA manual. It's just not going to happen. So two really great websites that I love, and I recommend if you're having any trouble during troubleshooting process with any of those new gadgets or electronics. First off, Lifehacker. It's a really great website, and again, audio-video problems, if you have any problems with new laptops, go there and they'll walk you through it. Also, digitaltips.org. This is a website from the Consumer Electronic Association, so very reputable, and again, no matter what your category, they'll help you out.
All right. Also, if you get some of these gifts today, a lot of times you have to buy stuff for them, like cables and things like that. HDMI cables. We talked about this earlier. The prices on these are all over the map.
All over the map, and it's one of the most forgotten things around the holidays because you get the console, you get what you need, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot the wiring. HDMI cables, if you're panicking today and you're saying, I totally forgot it for my Xbox or my set-top box, do not buy this in store. It is one of the biggest upsells at retail. What I recommend you do is go on a place like Amazon, read the reviews and the compares, and get this very inexpensive, 4 times cheaper in most cases than in retail.
I tell you, I've seen them for $100 at the store and $15, online.
For a cable.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Let's talk about cameras here. Let's say you got a great camera. Do you go out right away and buy the memory card with more space on it?
First off, if you've gotten a camera, hopefully somebody has thought about getting you a memory card because a lot of people still don't realize you can only get a few pictures on your camera without that memory card. If you do need to pick it up, I say pick up the highest gig. For example, if you have a 12 megapixel camera, pick up a 4 gig. That'll get you about 1,000 photos. And these are super cheap these days, only a few dollars. So run out and pick them up anywhere. There's always sales. Okay. All right, let's move over here and talk about this. Behind the TV, there's always, as you hear back in the day, a mess of wires behind the TV. This is like my biggest frustration, and it's all this clutter behind the TV.
But you say this is easy to fix. This is easy to fix.
It is easy to fix. And I say every 6 months, get behind there, power down, and just plug everything out and start fresh. It's like a closet. You'd be surprised how much stuff that you don't use. And here's an example of an area where you can use cable ties. Cable ties are inexpensive. They're $1 to $2. You can get them anywhere. There's even these fun design ones. This one's in a little shape of hands that you can get at places like Radio Shack, Target. Take advantage of grouping wires, pulling them around and just really consolidating and making things easier, especially if the back part of your TV is visible. Also, start unplugging things that you're not using. Perfect example, these speakers, not in use. Get rid of them. Also, smart strip. You're going to need that smart power and surge protector. Why is this important? This one I like because it's color-coded. For example, you put in your control unit here. This is going to be your TV or your computer. This is a device that is always going to stay on. Okay. One unit. Right. These are your hot outlets. These are things that are always going to stay on, like your DVR box or your satellite box. These stay on with the control unit. These, on the other hand, this is interesting. It's called phantom power. So sometimes when you have devices plugged in, there's taking energy and you're paying for it and you don't even know it. It's called vampire or phantom power. Don't pay for energy that you're not using. Get a smart power strip for $40. I was
going to say, these things are not very expensive.
Totally. Go on Amazon.com, $40, get a smart power strip. But it's all about decluttering.
Come on back around here. Okay. Let's say you want to put the TV up on the wall. Yeah. You want to call the guy, probably. Let's say you want to do it yourself. You got some tips for that as well. Wall mounting, listen, you got to look at your code for your building because oftentimes people want to conceal those wires. First off, call the electrician if you're going to go and try to conceal everything. If you want the inexpensive solution, I recommend cable tunnels. They're like $25. You can get them anywhere, and they really just hide those wirings. You can take a can of paint, you can paint over it, and it really just blends right in, and that way you don't have to do any extra drilling into the wall, and it's an inexpensive solution. But again, this could be some heavy-duty stuff right here, to put this stuff up and to do that, so be careful and check
make sure you're lining it up and making the right marks. All right. Be careful.
Very quickly, you want to ship some stuff. Best advice.
Save the best for last. So what to do with all those old gadgets when you're getting new gadgets the holiday season. One of my favorite sites is Gazelle.com. You can recycle your gadgets but get paid to do it. And this is really cool. You go on the site, you put in your item, and you get a bid. If you like the bid, they will then send you prepaid postage. You ship your item off in less than around 7 to 10 days. They send you a check back, they send you a gift card, whatever you want. And things like a BlackBerry, for example, a newer version can get over $100. I've cashed in before and gotten $80 for my old BlackBerry. Wow. So whether you're going from a gaming console, you want to cash in that old Wii, maybe you got the Kinect, or even a mini camcorder, Tons of different options. Cash in and recycle the right way and get paid to do it.
All right, Katie.
Yay.
Merry Christmas once again.
Thank you. You too.
Lots of good stuff today. And for more on these tech tips, head to our website, cbsnews.com/Saturday. Rebecca, you got all that done?